This got me working.
You hear me? Who should I use, Zach?
QB contains every play.
Damn, they're 91. Okay.
We was talking about my QB contains.
Who should I use? In Madden.
You press R1 and then L1.
You hear me?
Alright. Yep, but you have to be on defense to be able to call it.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying.
Yo, Juke, man, you want to watch me kick the shit out of the Lions with the Jets?
Who should I use in Madden?
The Bears.
Okay. Okay. Caleb Williams. So I'm using
No,
him for
not
first.
Caleb Williams. It's Caleb Williams. Get it right.
Hey, y'all seen that the video of the dude he played Big Beach? Not Big Beach, but Little Beach.
Nope.
He said Caleb Williams. That shit funny.
Yo, this guy thinks he has the dub, but little does he know I'm gonna cook his ass.
All right.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago
Bears. You know the... Y'all know the y'all know the schedule coming out soon, right?
From Soldier Field.
I said, you know the schedule coming out soon, right?
First snap to see the first action of this game.
The NFL season. It's gonna come out. It's coming out soon.
It already came out.
I think it's already. Wait, for real?
It's already came out. The Chiefs schedule already came out, like, I think yesterday.
Oh shit! I thought it was like the 14th, right, something like that.
This one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Taking a shot on the front. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to bring this down to their 30.
Oh, God, we get a bullshit Cowboys
defense. For 30. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Wait, who's using who?
Play moves him well past midfield. He has him set up now at the 35. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're going to be set just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat on the joint.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Yo, say, are you able to go like 5 years?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Go. Touchdown. 79 yards to the grid.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating the ball down the field.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the end route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On play action, here's Williams. And oh, someone steps in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb.
What?
And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Wait, what happened?
This is first and 10. They go with Williams.
You still got to see some stuff.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really breaking back to the defense.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first.
Yo, JR, you trying to get
So
this
they'll
belt?
get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got third down well inside field goal range. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll get enough for a first down.
Hey, dog, you lost the Tuesday.
You never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. The jet sweep highly effective at moving the chains.
You lost the fucking Tuesday. Oh, shit. Thank you.
Came out for that. I was actually locked in.
Thank you. Thank you for the pick.
Is he intercepted for the second time this game?
I know he started the play as a
Oh,
defender.
Graham. You can't scare. You can't run away from me today. You tried to run away last time, but now you can't, bud.
We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
Oh no, Sylvia, I swear to God, I'm blocking you right now. Oh, that's some issues.
Bails out of the pocket quick.
I told
To
this.
the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Now
The
thrown in the
fuck?
direction of DJ
Did
Moore.
you just say you
And
called
that means
kids?
third down coming up.
The lack of points
Oh,
and the
my
lack of
game
yards
crashed.
have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third down. Here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore.
Thank
He's going
you.
to score. Touchdown,
I'm
Chicago.
off one.
The Bears
your mouth
kick
shut,
it off
okay?
and get points on the ensuing drive.
Wait, what?
DJ for the touchdown.
Up one against me.
So sensational work
Um,
by the skill
I'm
man
saying,
there,
Joey,
Brock.
up one against
Anytime you
him.
can
Who
make
is
it
up two against you?
that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Right.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
I don't care. On my time.
Now after
Who?
tying
Who's
this
that?
game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Yeah, you guys.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And goes to the hurry up here.
Wait, if you're my dad, then how come I've been spanking?
To throw his Prescott. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Working quickly here.
No, I think that's right. Age comes wisdom, but leaves very quick. Nah.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Screen here for Williams. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Montez Sweaty took him down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Jack now from the gun. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Damn, I can't believe this was good.
Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams escapes the pocket. Going deep down the left sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Savon Revel with the pick. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That's completed right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive choke. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
It's for a tournament, so
we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Blackwell now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Blackwell now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Yo, this motherfucker, I didn't understand him. 5 invites.
No,
he came to
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
You guys do watch it.
They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Williams. Hits him on the out route.
Go. Oh, bitch, you should have stayed up. Oh my God.
Alright, fellas, I'm really quiet, so if you don't hear me talking, don't piss your pants. I'm talking
about flipping the field in special teams.
Wait, what?
A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Swift. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Swift.
Swift! Touchdowns! What?
Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I am the Cowboys.
DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Williams has his guys set with an attack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Bears 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running right, it's Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. All set to go now from the 35. Dak off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Chased out to his right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Tremaine Edmonds has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams on the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Williams. Jukes away from one. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very...
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields the hard squib kick. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Savon Revel with the pick. And the Cowboys get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit.
He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Young off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Young now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got him in, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier again, 78 yards. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Panthers will
Young's going to throw for this. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
560. Applause. 10. 10 black. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Dances by him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 32. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Set. Yellow 20.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson from 10 yards out. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nico Bonillo on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward. And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And Mahomes will do it himself. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay, all right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Now Patrick going to change the play. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Rams 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stafford now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Rams 1st down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
50-50.
Now Stafford on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And goal.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. That's stretching. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So quite a change here at the end of the half. The late turnover turns into 3 points, and they move out in front with halftime on the horizon.
Partner, you know the head coach on the other sideline. Boy, is he fuming right now because I'll guarantee one of the last things he told him was no turnovers. Take care of the ball in this situation. He's so hot right now, he's all by himself. Everyone has moved away from him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The
Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On fourth down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes will do it himself. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Now Mahomes going to shift him. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5.
14. Rams 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one too low.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
43-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Stafford. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Williams will score. Touchdown, LA.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
now they'll throw with Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Mahomes going to change things up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go, first and goal. Hunt. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Quinton Lake on the tackle.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack. Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Rams have just about shown up this football game.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he stopped immediately there. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Dana in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.